Chapter 2, Hardware and Software. Learning Outcomes. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to define hardware, software, and skinware. Know about different input, output, and storage devices. Introduction. You know about the different parts of a computer like keyboard, mouse, monitor, etc. These are those physical parts of the computer that are important. But we have other things on the computer which are also important. Can you guess what they are? Well, these are the programs, games, files, folders, etc. that we have on the computer. Hardware. All parts of the computer that we can touch or hold in our hands are called hardware. Here is a list of computer hardware you might have seen. Do it yourself. Can you recall all the hardware parts of the computer studied in the previous class? Find them in this word grid. Identify these pictures and write their names. Skinware is a term that is given to the outermost visible layer of a computer. It can be compared to our skin that hides the internal organs. Types of hardware. In the previous lesson, you have learnt about the computer's input, process, output cycle. Based on that, we can say that there are three different types of computer hardware: input devices, output devices, storage devices. Do you know? Processing takes place in the computer's CPU, Central Processing Unit. Input devices. Parts of the computer through which we give input to the computer are known as input devices. Mouse and keyboard are the standard input devices. Other input devices include scanner, joystick, light pen, web camera, touch screen, microphone, and many more. Pointing devices. Input devices that help us to point on the screen are called pointing devices. Mouse is the most common example of a pointing device. Mouse. Rollerball mouse, scroll mouse, wireless mouse. Rollerball mouse has a ball inside it that lets the pointer move easily. The scroll mouse has a scroll wheel between its two buttons. Wireless mouse is one of the latest types of mouse that do not need to be connected with a wire. Other pointing devices: light pen, pointing stick, graphics tablet, joystick, trackball, and touchpad are some other pointing devices. Joystick, pointing stick, light pen, graphics tablet. Output devices, monitor and its types. CRT monitors are the oldest type of monitors. CRT stands for cathode ray tube. The new flat-screen monitors are the LCD liquid crystal display, LED light-emitting diode, and TFT thin film transistor type of monitors. Do you know LCD, LED, and TFT screens look the same from outside, but they use different technologies? Speakers. Speakers give out sounds. Speakers can be internal or external. Speakers that are outside the main computer are called external speakers. Speakers that are inside the monitor are known as internal or inbuilt speakers. Printer. Printer is a device used to take printouts of our file on paper. The printouts that we get are also called hard copy. There are 3 types of printers that are used these days. Dot matrix printers are cheap and noisy printers. They print letters in dotted form. They are not very fast. Inkjet printers print using a jet of ink. The print quality is very good. These printers are fast. Inkjet printers are not expensive, but the colors they use are expensive. Laser printers are the fastest and most expensive printers. Their prints are of very good quality. Dot matrix printer, inkjet printer, laser printer. Do you know impact printers are types of printers which touch the sheet while printing? Dot matrix printer is an example of an impact printer. Laser printer and inkjet are both non-impact printers. Storage devices. Storage devices such as CD, DVD, flash drive, Blu-ray disc, floppy disk, etc. are those which are used to store data. They are also examples of hardware. Do it yourself. Identify the following storage devices. Software. All the programs, files, games, songs, movies, pictures, etc. that we have on the computer are called software. These are not the physical parts of the computer. Here are some examples of software: calculator, MS Paint, pinball game, WordPad. Software can be of 2 types: system software and application software. System software is the name given to programs and files that are required for the proper functioning of the computer. When our computer gets ready for use, the screen that we see is called the desktop. This is the desktop of Windows 7. Windows 7 is an operating system. You will understand what an operating system does in higher classes. Windows 7 is an example of system software. Application software is the name given to programs, files that are used for specific purpose. Your computer will still work properly if you do not have application software. WordPad, Tux Paint, Games, Paint, Calculator, Windows Media Player, etc. are examples of application software. Let us recall. Physical parts of a computer which we can touch and hold are called hardware. Programs, files, games, etc. that we have on the computer are called software. Hardware includes input devices, pointing devices, type of input device, storage devices, and output devices. Examples are joystick, scanner, mouse, keyboard, CD, DVD, flash drive, etc. Software is of two types: system software and application software. System software is required for the proper functioning of the computer. For example, Windows OS. Application software is used for a specific purpose. For example, games, paint, calculator, etc.